I've tried various flyer campaigns over the years locally where I've informed and educated local residents about the gang stalking programme. These campaigns have been very one-sided, unlike my flyers which were mostly double-sided, and so there's been no reciprocation. I'd hoped someone locally would contact me to let me know why I am the pariah of Peckham, the despised of Deptford, and leper of Lewisham. The vilification, I'm certain, has not remained within the postcodes of SE15, SE8 and SE14, and very likely has gone viral with the main suspects for my dehumanisation, London's Metropolitan Police. The police, unsurprisingly, deny being the main suspects for the smear campaign, but then again they've also exacted some unethical practices to distance themselves of their complicity by way of utilising psychiatric reprisals, gaslighting my evidence, and also stating that any smear campaign exists only inside my head and not in the real world. This is, of course, a cover-up by the great, the good, and the not-so-good working within London's police force. I am stupefied that not one copper has the humanity to whistleblow and admit the organisation that they work for and which they swore an oath of allegiance to, one that pays lip service to upholding fairness and impartiality to all, is mired in corruption in an across-the-board cover-up of the gang stalking programme. An organisational cover-up does not absolve any person of individual involvement, but it is up to each person working within the police force aware of these targeting operations to wrestle with any conscience, unless they are the Borg and have become a hive mind. Not being a huge fan of me and my sometimes shameful deeds in the past is not, to my mind, a good enough excuse to stay silent when the bigger picture involves such huge breaches of human rights, such as being stalked in numbers, secret surveillance, and forms of psychological and physical, but invisible, torture, to name 3, and which I believe has led to people being killed. The police are not only aware of this targeting programme, but are an active participant. I've spoken and written about the police's complicity in the covering up of their part in the gang stalking in other videos. On the subject of the police's lack of transparency, lack of accountability, and covering up things that should never be covered up, the excellent Mark Stein of GB News fame spoke for the second time with a remarkable young female guest. Her name is Samantha Smith, and if the name is unfamiliar to you, it was to me too. Samantha is brave, articulate, and exceptionally grounded and normal, which is astounding given what she has endured over a number of years. If you want to hear more about her, then watch this video with Mark. I've copied this particular snippet for obvious reasons.
Pretty much the same. Now they seem to resent anybody actually talking about police failings.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I absolutely believe that there is a cover-up culture in amongst council officers, police, social services, those in charge, frankly.
My ineffectual flyer campaigns, sometimes used with a display banner, and occasional financial incentives to uncover the truth regarding my pariah reputation, did get me recently to consider a more personal approach. I expect very little in the way of help from any person or organisation regarding my targeting, so can no longer be disappointed. That doesn't mean I have given up and am willing to concede the corrupt system has won.
Okay.
But it's not related to that. It's more related. Sorry, I know you just.
No, that's fine. They couldn't come out yet.
But if you do hear anything, it's more. I've got a pariah. Have you heard of pariah? A leper. Okay, right. So I've got that about me. But
Why? Why have you got that about?
Well, I don't know. That's what I need to find out.
Oh, okay.
So if you do get
What's
any
your name,
information-
Michael?
Michael, yeah. And I've got.
What's that website? Your website?
Yeah, Photos London, and I've got a BitChute. Have you heard? Do you go online?
Yeah, I could look at that.
Have you heard of BitChute? Okay. Have you got? I mean, if you want to, I don't know if you speak to the other parents here, but somebody that does live around here will certainly know about me that I sleep in the car.
Sure.
But anything else would be great, especially with regard to the price there.
Sure, I'll have a look online.
Much appreciated.
Right.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
So.
No, I'm just slagging off all the mums. Oh, I'd heard her. State of her, parading in double dare extensions. Blow a gasket.